there's this huge cultural
Mm,
transformation at work here. I like to tell my clients that, look, when you're going to embark on one of these projects, it's not going to fail because you didn't do your due diligence on the technology or that you chose the wrong vendor. Usually
right,
those things will work out. Usually what makes it fail are your people, your culture, skills, inclinations, your leadership, as we've been talking about. Do you have the right leaders in place? Are they working together across silos effectively? And then
yeah,
organizational structures. You can't develop the muscle memory in your employees unless you have change management and learning and development. Learning and development is a $90 billion global market, but very little of it is actually focused on helping employees to thrive in this era of AI and automation. Like the curricula are simply not there for that. What
right.
else do you guys see as things that can upend this if you ignore them?
Yeah, I recently read a Forbes article I really liked that said the three pillars of digital transformation. First one is obviously getting your technology right, so having the proper
Right.
foundation for an adaptive enterprise. The second one was business model. Make sure that you are not managing tomorrow's business with yesterday's business model. So as you are um, managing your CIO 5% or 10% down every year on expense, you are missing a chance to invest in data lakes and data scientists and work that could possibly unlock the data of your business. So you need to create a digital business model that will help you adapt. It's been a very big thought for us as a company, as Cognizant, but also for our clients. They are going through this, and I see investments in agile teams doing data science work outside of the CIO function, and they are investing because they can see the potential. They're making a business case on the value they can unlock. I think it's really cool. So technology, business model. The third leg is culture. You
Yeah.
have to create a culture that embraces change, embraces a world where everything is a service, where insights matter, where you really do represent yourself as a digital company. We serve and help companies to become digital every day now. We're tough on ourselves because we do something, we're like, well, that's not very digital. That process isn't very digital. Once you see the world through the lens of data and begin to realize what can be automated or where insights matter, you start to question the way you work. You start to
Hmm.
realize that your own teams are still doing some waterfall process where, God forbid, paper passes between two hands. If you touch paper in your work, you're probably not fully embracing the culture of digital. So you have to ask yourself, why does that paper exist? Or even if it's a form or a workflow, why does this step even exist? And it probably exists because there was no interface between two systems, so some process had to be put in place, or you didn't consider how insights might have eliminated a step or even transformed the whole process.